Neighbours round the corner have started selling honey for the first time, and I like to think that some of the pollen that makes that honey may have come from this garden, because I have lots of different flowers that bees like. And a few weeks ago this plant was absolutely covered with bees. These little round things were very uninteresting looking flowers, but the bees absolutely loved it, and the bush was covered with it. And just now there was a great big bumblebee on this lavender. He's gone, I'm afraid. Buddleia is always said to be very good for butterflies. It's called the butterfly bush, but actually in my garden butterflies don't come very much. But I think bees also do go to it. This Crocosmia is very good for bees. It has quite a lot of bees visiting it. There's one there, and there were quite a few just now. And it's also very nice for humans because it's a nice bright splash of colour. Insects in general, including bees, like flat open flowers like this daisy. Actually, each of those little tiny yellow things in the middle is technically a flower, and they produce the pollen and they attract insects of all sorts. Even though I can't, there's one just arrived and gone. In this bed I've got several plants called phlox, or the plural is phloxes, which always sounds a bit odd to me. That's one, and this is another one, and over here there's a mauve one, and yet another different one here. This is a daylily, which is only flowering for one day, but then another one will come on the same stem the next day, so there's a constant supply of flowers for quite a long period. And over there's another variety, an orange one. Both of them are daylilies. This geranium is loved by bees. There's one there. All these flowers attract bees and other insects. This one is called almost the best thing at the moment is the creeping thyme over there, which has lots of bees. Very, very busy.
Just
over here there's a bumblebee. I like these antirrhinums, which I bought as tiny little plug plants in February or early March before lockdown, and I grew them in the greenhouse, and they've produced a lovely lot of colour. And these are good for bees as well, because they land on that bit, which causes the flower to open so they can get to the pollen. These trees, we had one in each corner of the pond when we first planted them. I think the two at the end didn't really take. And this one grew very big, and the other one grew a bit less big, but they're a bit too big really.